Was Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Black Got 3, long face, skinny body. Got no degree. Why? Because I'm still working on that part. You already know you back with some more fireboards on anime, manga, content. Before you end the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button, share the video with your friends, because it's time to get into the business. You feels me? So episode 188 just recently aired yesterday. Those of y'all who saw my reaction video I posted yesterday evening, you can check it out. It's the last video I posted on the channel. But bruh, first of all, let me just get that out of the way. 188 binge weeks, man. 188 of them just slap them motherfuckers on the calendar, and then slap on the fucking weeks where we got delayed and shit. So like, whoo, it's been a long road. My son Kawaki is here though. He's here. He is like, he's up, he's talking, he's like, he's interacting. You know what I'm saying? He's conversing, he's communicating, conversating, associate. You ain't never heard of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Only real ones know what I mentioned that. But bro, my man's Kawaki is active and he's really with it. Yeah, so he wakes up. First of all, starting off the episode, we get bits and pieces of Kawaki's backstory that actually wasn't implemented into the manga. Now, this chapter adapted into the manga. It goes over actually the scene that we see in the anime where Jigen pulls up on Kawaki's dad. He's like, yo, I need your kid. You know what I'm saying? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because there's just so much, but I'm not even tripping if they took this out the anime. But like in the manga, you see like Kawaki's pops open up the briefcase full of money. He's like, yo, like, come on, son, you could buy a country with this. So they dropped the bag on Kawaki, bro. They really dropped the bag on Kawaki. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just so excited about everything that happened throughout the episode that I didn't pay attention. But I don't think they show that part. But we see my son Jigen pulling up at the crib. I ain't gonna lie, compared to the manga, they killed that scene. He's like, yo, Kawaki, I am your father. Or some shit like that. Kawaki's, yo, he's just terrified. This is a little bit of a sidetrack. But tell me if y'all feel me on some like real nigga to real nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? Real Uchihas to real Uchihas, you know what I'm saying? If y'all really part of the Mangekyo Sharingan, you know, gang, then tell me if y'all really understand what I'm trying to say. I seen somebody say, you know, they was joking, but it was like, I can't believe somebody really tried to convince me Kawaki had a harder childhood or life than motherfuckers like Kakashi, Sasuke, Naruto. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I actually agree with the tweet as soon as I read it. But then I had to think, Kakashi had a family. Then he lost it, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that you go through in a war that's like, at that point in time, things that Naruto, Kakashi, and Sasuke went, it's like, how many of them little motherfuckers you can find? Obito, Kakashi, Naruto, Gaara, how many of them niggas lost their family? Like, come on, they wasn't special. But I'm not taking away any of the pain. But, you know, Kakashi had a family. Sasuke had a whole fucking clan, bro. Naruto, you know, at the end of the day, Naruto, like, if you was an introvert, like, that's the life. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got my own crib at 12. You know what I'm saying? Cabinets full of ramen noodles. Fuck is you talking about? Any type of flavor I want. Demon, Nine-Tailed Fox, Ruin Naruto's like everybody in the village hates him. Sasuke, all right, Sasuke, whole family massacre. Had to watch that shit over 10,000 times. Pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? Sasuke's up there. But then when I'm thinking like what that person was really trying to say, my man's Kawaki was physically and mentally abused as a kid. Like, if you think about it, how many people in the Naruto world was introduced that got physically abused as a kid? And then you think about it, not just physically, then you go into the mental abuse, which is basically what traumatized half of the people in Naruto Shippuden with the mental trauma of dealing watching your family die 10,000 times because your older brother killed them and he just decided he feels like making you watch that shit over and over again. You know what I'm saying? The mental trauma of having your sensei die, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, you didn't get to grow up with the family, you didn't get to grow up with your parents, you finally gained a fatherly type of bond, and now this nigga dead on a mission and shit like that. You know, coming across like having your father hailed as a hero and then all of a sudden he commits suicide because people drove him to that. Now you gotta question your ninja way and shit like that. There's a whole lot of mental trauma. But then when it comes to Kawaki's case, it's like, this nigga was literally beaten down. Like, it's like they sent that nigga to the army. Now, I don't know if I got any YouTube, I got people who watch my videos who thank you for your service. You know what I'm saying? I got bad family in the military. But I feel like they did. They just broke this nigga personality down and rebuilt him up into a whole different type of savage that we see who wakes up, you know what I'm saying, and flips shit. And first of all, the color scheming when he like explodes, I didn't even think they were gonna go like that hard on that part. The explosion, I don't know if it was a little bit underwhelming, but it was like the payoff was still there. The explosion itself, like when Kawaki woke up, his eyes turned white. I feel like the coloring of the panels, you know, justified everything. The explosion itself was a little bit underwhelming though, you know what I'm saying? But all of these things that Kawaki went through as a kid, bro, I don't think there's another character that's been through that. I ain't gonna lie to you, like physically whooping this man's ass, bro. Like, aside from all of the mental shit, like Jigen's whooping this man's ass. He be whooping this man's ass. You see the way Garo treated him when he was a kid, and then he blasted man's chin off, bro. This is sad. I ain't gonna hold you, man. 10 out of 10 episode. This is a Kawaki episode, which is crazy. We finally in the day and age where we could like have episodes that revolve around my man's Kawaki now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a Sarada episode. Shout out to Sarada, hashtag team with Chiha. It's not like a Boruto episode. It's his whole show. It's not like a Mitsuki episode or a Konohamaru episode, a Chocho episode. It's a Kawaki episode, and I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it, bro. I'm fucking with it. Yo, heavy episode 188, 10 out of 10. Now, episode 189, this is something I want to bring up. Now, I believe I seen somewhere on the Twitter, but I actually do remember this. The last time they did this for a preview where we don't see anything, we just get the dialogue. We don't see no images, no nothing. I believe so. I'm gonna say it was when Obito raged back in Shippuden, and I think that's actually correct because the episode before Obito raged, it was literally just that one picture and then the words going. And the next episode, them niggas went dummy. So most likely 10 out of 10, 9 out 10 out of 10. Y'all gonna get another reaction next week for episode 189. Man, all in all, I enjoyed today's episode. Seeing the small add-ins that's really giving me it's making me comfortable because it's like people were worried after we get through with this arc, anime might jump in. You already know how I was rocking with anyway. I'm gonna watch the episode and then I'm gonna make my analysis at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But people was really worried, like, oh, we finna jump back in the field, we finna jump back in the bullshit after they get through with this. I was never really worried, and now after seeing this episode, I'm definitely not. Y'all see, it's not bullshit. It's like much justified and much needed, but the bullshit that they're implementing that really stretch this shit out. Like, y'all think about it. It's going good. I feel like the anime has like all the time in the world right now. It really does. And for those of y'all who read the manga, we know we're getting close to that time skip territory. So especially once that comes, the anime is in free game right now. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Anime, all of this beautiful content we got in these first 55 chapters of the manga. And they're only on like what, chapter 23, 24, shit like that. So they're doing a good job. I ain't gonna lie, they're killing it as always. Like I said, when they end up adapting manga content, but they're just straight up killing it this episode. From all of the shots we get with Jigen, you know, and discussing with Delta, bro. Let's get that out the way, because when that first happened in the manga, I was tripping out. Now, well, I'm not gonna tell y'all my analysis. Obviously, we know what really went down in that situation, but in the heat of the moment, this nigga just popped up a new table. He popped up a new wine. He popped up a whole new meal out of nowhere. And the way this man Jigen's carrying himself, it's like he's that dude in car organization. So why is Delta out here like she's pressing this man like she's his main bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like he don't got no side pieces that he needs to worry about. And she's like, yo, you're not tripping about this man Kasha Koji taking his time. Now we know what Kasha Koji did. He out here watching Boruto's Karma Cell go dummy. He's watching Kawaki blast off Garo's Jin probably for the second time. Delta's like, yo, Jigen, come on, bro. Like, we gotta do something. And Jigen finally gives her the up, like, yeah, all right, go ahead, do what you gotta do. She brings Garo to the battlefield. She pops up some Kasha Koji. And she's like, yo, what are you doing? And then she flips shit soon as she sees Boruto's Karma Cell. And this is something that I was like, yo, it's over with. Now the story is definitely like, it's set. Because up until this point, it was like, all right, anything that did with Otsutsuki and possibly the diamond on Boruto's palm, it has to be main canon to the story. The way that Boruto's story is going is definitely more unpredictable in the route of overall like where it wants to end at than what you say with Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Even like up until this point, it was anything that did with Otsutsuki or maybe the mark, even before the mark, it was like maybe something to do with Otsutsuki. That's the main plot of Boruto. Now we know, like, these niggas in the car, they look like they here to stay. You feel me? Look, man, we got the Kara organization posing this real threat because things are going on, and I'm enjoying this because they just came from defeating the puppets. They just came from defeating Al. How many times do you see in the Boruto anime, which is like something that I'm getting excited for, where after they finally defeat the enemy, you know what I'm saying, usually they have a trend of going back to the village, chilling, dying down, let things cool off for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Even Sarada said something this episode, which is crazy. I know I'm not bugging out, right? After they fought Victor and Deepa the first time, what? They went to the village for like 2-3 days, right? Came back, had another fight with Victor and Deepa, and came back to the village for like 2-3 days. You know what I'm saying? Every time they fight or they come across something, they finish a mission, they go back to the village for like 2-3 days. Niggas, they just fought the puppets. They just watched my son Mujino die. They just defeated Al. Niggas, shit is still. They just popped up on Kasha and Koji, and now this motherfucking Garo pops up and Delta pops up. Sarada's like, yo, it's just one motherfucker after the other. What the hell is going on? And I'm like, yeah, you're right, Sarada. It's just too much shit going down right now. So ain't no resting, Sarada. We finna get you into the game. It's time to start talking about that Mangekyo Sharingan, that Mangekyo Sharingan, if you know what I'm talking about. Episode 188, like 10 out of 10. I'm not finna lie to y'all. Definitely finna react to next week's episode. Kawaki is finna snap. Like, he's finna snap. Everything they did this episode was beautiful. All of the flashback scenes that they implemented adds just that much more. Cause now y'all, I bet y'all really like, yo, what's going on with this man Kawaki? If y'all remember episode 1, man, he talk about something. Hey, look, man, Boruto, I'm finna send you to where I sent the 7th Hokage. Nigga, Boruto like, hey, I'm still a shinobi. Nigga, fuck is you talking about? So, we finally see my son Kawaki in the anime, and we only got one way to go from now, is just forward. So, hey, bro, let me know, what are y'all thoughts on the episode overall? What do y'all think about the video? Boruto episode 188, straight fire, straight flames. I cannot wait for episode 189. But until my next video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button, share the video with your friends, and leave your thoughts below. Holla at your boy. I'ma holla at y'all. It's your boy Black Chia out, yes sir.
Hey, can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limit's too high. Cocoa butter hips on the west side. She said